the female driver discovered that the bus would not start, but the pregnant woman had already been thrown off the bus. Seeing that the fog ahead had not cleared, she suspected there was another pregnant woman on board, because the old man had told the woman on his deathbed that pregnant women were not allowed to ride this night bus, otherwise everyone would be in danger. However, no one believed the woman. They thought she was trying to scare them, and urged her to drive as soon as possible. Suddenly, terrifying sounds came from outside, scaring the passengers so much that they trembled all over. The woman realized that the unknown creature was coming. She immediately took out a talisman for protection, and cast a spell to stick the talisman to the bus window. This could keep whatever was outside from getting in. However, the talisman could only last 3 minutes. The woman warned them that when the time was up, if they still had not found the pregnant woman, the terrifying creature would break in, and no one would survive. After hearing her words, the passengers panicked again. The old woman accused the woman of having brought the terrifying thing here, and demanded that they take the blame. Since no one admitted it, the woman warned them again. There were only 2 minutes left. If they still could not find the pregnant woman, everyone on the bus would die. At that moment, the man stood up and asked his wife and mother whether the other pregnant woman was one of them. Neither of them admitted it. Seeing that only 1 minute remained, the woman kept urging them. The young man suddenly stood up and accused the old woman of being the pregnant woman. The old woman immediately denied it, claiming that at her age it was impossible for her to be pregnant. The young man then turned his accusation toward the female student. The female student quickly waved her hands and denied it. At this point, the daughter-in-law also pointed to the female student and said she was the other pregnant woman. The female student argued back, saying that only married women could get pregnant, so the other pregnant woman was the daughter-in-law. Seeing that time was almost up, the woman warned them that when the talisman shattered, everyone would die. The daughter-in-law was certain that the female student was pregnant, so she told her husband to check. The young man also took the initiative to help, and prepared to search the female student's body. Seeing that only 5 seconds remained, the female driver warned them again that if they found the wrong person, none of them would live through the night. The old woman insisted that the other pregnant woman was the female student, and urged them to check quickly. When they saw that the female student's belly was very large, everyone became certain that she was the other pregnant woman. Suddenly, all of the talismans fell off. In order to survive, they cruelly threw the female student off the bus. In an instant, the female student was dragged away by an unknown creature. After calm returned inside the bus, under everyone's urging, the female driver prepared to start the vehicle and continue forward, but discovered that the bus still would not start, and a large amount of red liquid was seeping in from outside. Seeing that the thick fog ahead had still not cleared, meaning the evil aura was still present, she realized the vehicle was still on the road leading to hell. So she stood up again and said, "There is still another pregnant woman on the bus."